What's up, you guys? Good morning. I just woke up. So I'm sitting here at my desk drinking coffee. Of course, I'm off today, so I ain't got shit to do. So I start scrolling on Facebook and I see this stupid picture of this guy at the Illinois State Fair. You guys, yes, I'm from Illinois. Excuse my hair. I don't know what the hell is going on. I got, for some reason, one long piece here. I had to sleep with it in a ponytail because my dog over here likes to sleep with you, and he sleeps with his face in the back of my head, and he thinks he's a man, y'all, and I guess he thinks that's my husband, but I'm really not into that, so y'all don't start. Anyway, so I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see this picture that a homegirl of mine posted, Bobby. Hi, Bobby. Haven't seen you in forever, by the way. She posted talking about people seem to be getting mad about this picture or whatever. I'll probably include it in the comments just so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. So anyway, people on the original post had me worrying about, and I do have ink on my hands. I bought an Epson printer. We're gonna get into that in a minute. Anyway, I'm seriously worried about what is gonna happen to us when we get old, guys. Like, I'm 40 now, so seriously, what's gonna happen to us when we get older? Like, I'm worried about if I get put in a nursing home when I'm like 80, and bet not nobody put me in a fucking nursing home before I'm 80. I'm just telling y'all right now, I'm gonna have a fit. But if I get put in a nursing home when I'm 80, is there gonna be people to take care of it? Is there still gonna be nursing homes? Like, because these kids nowadays are so entitled, and it's our fault, you guys. It's our fault. And I know that as a parent, as a grandparent, y'all, I let my grandbabies get away with shit my kids know I'd have killed them for. I'd have bust them right upside their head in front of God and everybody else. My grandbabies get away with shit, and I shouldn't, and I know I shouldn't, and I don't always. So they don't always get away with it, which is probably just as bad because I'm sending them mixed signals or whatever. But you guys, like, are there still gonna be nursing homes for us to be in? Is there still gonna be people that are willing to change our diapers and wipe our asses and give us a bath and shit? Because I mean, we literally are setting our children and grandchildren up for failure. We are. I don't know what. I have a few theories. You know, they started telling you couldn't whoop your kids when they took God out of everything. Stuff like that. Anyway, that's my own opinion. Y'all can be mad, happy, glad, sad, be doing it in the same pants. I don't care. It's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. God gave me one for a reason. But are we still gonna have people to wipe our asses, y'all? Are we gonna have somebody to bring us coffee in the nursing home? Hell, I don't know anymore. I really don't. These kids act a damn fool. And it's our fault. Because let me tell you something. I love kids, first off. And I hardly ever blame a child for anything. I've worked around kids. I've worked in some of these little dinosaur places that come along. Just for the experience, the fun of it. You know what I mean? Extra money. But just because I genuinely love people. I hate people, but I love people. Like, I don't like to be around people all the time. But when I get the chance to be around a lot of people that I don't have to constantly interact with, I love it. I don't know. It's weird. whatever. But I do get irritated easily with people. I have anxiety and shit, so I get irritated easily. But I know working at some of these places and stuff, I never get frustrated with the kids because it's not the child's fault. The child reacts off of what we react off. The child imitates what they see from us. So if I'm standing at the fair, at a ride or a game or whatever the case may be, in the store, whatever. Let's just do the fair because it'll be easier. That strain was irritating me. So if I'm at the fair and I'm with my grandkids, first off, even with my own children who are all now grown, I took it upon myself to put my child on and off the ride. If they would let me in there and my child was small enough that they couldn't get themselves on and off the ride, I did that myself, because it takes a second for someone to do something to my child that will scar them for life or cause them some type of injury or death or anything. So me as a parent, I was very protective over my children. And I made sure that I put my own children on and off the ride. I don't know you, sir, and it's no offense to you, but my kid's not going to come to me and say, Mom, somebody at the fair, that guy, whoop, his hand between my legs real quick before he buckled my seatbelt. No, sir, because somebody going to die. I'll burn the whole goddamn fair down. I don't care. That is some jail time worth it. Okay, so I put my own kids on and off the ride. And it not even necessarily that somebody might touch them or something, but also because you do this 1,000,000 times a day, sir. 1,000,000 times a day. Let me buckle my own kid in so that I know see, you can come by and check it when I'm done, but let me buckle my own child in just for my own sanity, because say I don't buckle that one in and you screw up and buckled every other kid in the same cart in, and somehow you overlooked my kid and now their seatbelt's not buckled and they fling off the swing or what the hell ever happens and they get hurt, I gotta kill you. You gotta die. That's just, it is what it is. I don't know. I'm one of those parents, y'all. My bad. Anyway, I'm the same way as my grandbabies. Actually, probably a little more than my grandbabies. And I explained that to my daughter at one point in time. I took my granddaughter to a baseball game when she was 8, 9 months old. And my daughter said, Mom, don't let her get too hot. Don't let her get hit with a ball, blah, blah, blah. I said, look, I don't know how to explain this to you without hurting your feelings. But this is how I explained it to my daughter about my grandbabies. And I'm sure a lot of you other grandparents can understand this if you haven't ever been able to put it into words. I will kill someone over my children in a heartbeat. Take a bullet for them. Take my last breath for them. Give them my last breath. No ifs, ands, or buts. No hesitation. No second thoughts. No, none of that. But I will hurt one of my children over my grandchildren. Promise you to God I will. That is a whole different kind of love. I thought that the love I had for my children was impossible to beat. No, baby. I had grandchildren. That is impossible to beat. I don't know why, but I'm telling you, I will fuck somebody up over them grandbabies and gladly sit my ass in jail for the rest of my life. Y'all just come see me. It is what it is. So, I've always buckled my own kids in. I buckle my grandchildren in. My daughter even one year was like, Mom, you can't go in there. Psh, bet. I am. watch and see. So, you guys, so the whole post, it's 10 minutes into this video, and I'm just now getting back to the post. My bad. Y'all know I get sidetracked. So the whole post was like, this guy, I guess the kid, they bought an armband or whatever, and the kid's supposed to get unlimited rides. And there was like 3 other kids in line, and this kid was riding the ride, and he wanted to ride the ride again. Okay, so the proper way to handle that situation is you get your child off of the ride, and you go out the exit gate, and you walk back to the entrance gate, because that's how life works. You take your turn. You take your turn. And I don't care if there's 100 seats on this ride and there's 3 kids in line. You get your ass off the ride and you walk around to the entrance gate and you wait in line to get your turn again. You can't, just because you have an armband or a mega pass or whatever. And I'm not downing anybody who can only afford an armband. I'm not. Because I can't afford an armband. I can't afford the entrance fee. I can't afford a mega pass. I can't afford none of that shit. So we not even going to the fair this year. Unless my daughter wants to take me when she takes my grandkids, because I'm sure she's going to take them at some point. I don't know. Anyway, my finances will not allow me to go to the fair this year, and I'm kind of upset about that. So if y'all want to cash at me some money, I'll put that in the comments too. Anyway, you teach your child to get off and go wait in line, wait their turn. Your child is not entitled. Maybe my granddaughter wants that seat that your kid was in. So you're telling me that my granddaughter shouldn't get to sit in her favorite seat on the ride because your grandson didn't want to get off and get back in line and take his turn like the rest of everyone else that has to? No, because if that was the case, honey, I'd be at the fair first thing when they open, beating the gates down. I'm the first person in line. We've been here, set up a tent and shit since last night, bitch. Got me fucked up. My kid ain't never getting off this ride. No, that's not how it works. Calm the fuck down. Second off, she says the guy snatches her grandson up off the thing. Now, my daddy said, don't believe anything you hear and only half of what you see. And you would be surprised. If you follow that philosophy in life, you would be surprised at how much shit you step back and go, did I really see that? Did I really see that? Because sometimes we let our anger let us see things differently. So this lady was mad because the guy made her grandson get off the ride. Okay, he has to take turns. Sharing is caring. Caring. That's just, it is what it is. Sharing is caring, bitch. So, your grandson has to take his turn just like everybody the fuck else. Y'all not special. None of that shit. I don't give a fuck if you're goddamn Trump's son. You gonna take your turn like everybody else. So she reports this guy. Now, she says he snatches her son off of the ride and stands him over the fence. Okay, first off, you should have been there to get your child off the ride or your grandchild off the ride, not let some stranger do it. Stop allowing these people, these strange ass people, to touch y'all children. Stop allowing it. Because if you stop allowing that, if you cut that shit off, it ain't gonna be so many kids coming back in 6 years saying, so-and-so touched me at the fair 6 years ago. Remember when we was on that ride? It's not gonna be a bad experience. It's not gonna be something they remember. And they not even gonna remember this. If the man did snatch them off the ride, 20 minutes down the road, them kids is not gonna remember that unless you make them remember that, because you act an ass. That's why them kids is gonna remember that. Not because the man snatched them off the ride and put them over the fence. To you. It's not like he just threw the kid over the fence. No. And did he really snatch him off the ride? Because if you snatch somebody, that's aggressive, right? I mean, we all pretty much relate snatching, getting snatched up as being an aggressive thing. So, first off, it ain't gonna be telling no boss, because I'm gonna tell you right then and there, right in your face. Snatch somebody the fuck else up. Snatch me up, bitch. You want to snatch somebody the fuck up? Snatch me up, bitch. Because we can do this right here. You want to play snatch a lot and shit, we can snatch some shit. I'm going to snatch the eyeball straight out your motherfucking head. Period. I don't know why you people are letting strange ass people touch your children. I don't know why. Do these people have background checks and shit? Nobody knows. Nobody really knows. Man, I've worked at the fair. Come on, y'all. I've worked at the fair. I know the questions they ask you. They say they do background checks. You know that shit ain't possible. They do background checks in a fucking 30 minutes. No. Bitch, stop letting people touch your children. Stop it. Ooh, y'all get on my nerves. I swear to God, people irritate the fuck out of my soul. Anyway, did he really snatch the child, or is that just what you seen because you was mad that you wasn't getting your way? Because you just showed that child a whole side right there. You showed them, if I don't get my way, I just act the ass. And that man showed y'all, no, it don't work like that. Because it don't work like that. That's not how life works. If I don't get a promotion at work, I can't just act the ass and they gonna give me my promotion. No, I'm gonna act the ass and get fucking fired. I'm gonna be promoted to the unemployment line. That's where the fuck I'm gonna be promoted. Shit, y'all do too much. Just do too much. I can't deal with you people anymore. You people think that because you pay your little, I don't even know what an armband is at the fair this year. That's how broke I am. I ain't even look. You think because you pay your little $15, $20, $25, $30 or what the fuck ever, because you bought a mega pass last year at Christmas time for $65 or what the fuck ever. I don't give a fuck if you pay $3 a goddamn ride in cash, in fucking pennies at the thing. You think because you paid that little money that your word is your word, and no, your word is not God's word. Your shit is not written in stone. Y'all got life fucked up. And that's our fault too, because we let that shit happen. We let that shit happen. As a civilization, we let that shit happen. We let that happen. We let the government run shit. No, the government don't run shit, y'all. The motherfucking Constitution starts, we the people. We run shit. We run shit. But I'm scared for us to run shit half the time. Shit. Have y'all seen people nowadays? I'm scared. I'm scared, y'all. For real, I'm fucking terrified. So, second subject, they got all this shit about gun control and blah, 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 blah. Everybody knows I'm a gun person now. I didn't used to be, but I am now. I have a FOID card. I do shit legally. You know, yes, I own guns. I carry one with me pretty much at all times. Whatever. So, they're doing all this, oh my God, all these mass shootings, blah, 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 this and that and whatever. Okay. And I should probably just do another video on this, and I might. I don't freaking know. I haven't gotten into this whole editing shit yet, but I'm going to have to start editing, because I know these videos be getting long as hell and y'all don't want to watch them. But whoever does watch the whole video, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Anyway. So, I got two more things I want to talk about. One is the whole gun control shit. First off, a gun never shot anybody by itself. Unless you do some dumb shit. Guns don't have a tendency to just wake up in the morning and say, hey, I'm going to go kill 7 people at the store today because y'all know I have a problem with KFC, so a gun has never said, I'm going to go kill 7 people at the KFC today because they can't get my fucking order right. No, that's never happened. Never in the history of historyism has that ever happened. And I know it's not a word, so shut the fuck up. So, everybody's so big on this fucking gun control, blah, 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 whatever. And I do believe there should be stipulations on owning a firearm, you guys. I do. I think that if you have mental health issues, I have mental health issues and I have a FOID card, But I think that if you have mental health issues, maybe owning a gun isn't your thing. I understand that. I understand that there should be some type of control. But y'all, you know, people think that when you buy a gun that somehow they know, because you've seen it on TV, you see it on CSI, you see it on, you know, whatever the fuck. Let me explain something to y'all. I bought a pistol from a private dealer. Now, the only person that knows what type of gun I own, besides the people that I tell, are me and that private dealer. You see on TV how they pull up and they, oh, well, there's 300 people in this area that own a 38, and this person was shot with a 38. So we've got 300 people to narrow it down. No, that's not at all how it works. I bought a gun from a private dealer. So I can speak on that. I can't speak on going in the store and buying one because I have not done that yet. I have looked at a few, and I probably will sooner than later buy another one. To stay in the house because the other one stays in the car with me or wherever I go. But I can speak on the private dealer thing. Only me and the private dealer know what kind of gun I bought. That's it. The government does not know what kind of gun I bought. It is on record for 2 years. The private dealer has to keep the paperwork for 2 years. After 2 years, he can burn it, piss on it, do whatever he wants to with it. It doesn't matter. So they cannot narrow down who bought what, when, where, and why. And as an individual, if I want to sell my pistol, I can do so. I, you know, hopefully am responsible and only sell it to someone who does have a valid FOID card that, you know, is up to date and all of that. But I can sell my pistol to anybody I want to, basically. I'm not going to. You guys calm down. I'm not going to. So, but I can. It is possible, and nobody would know. So if I go out on a killing spree, if I was one of those people and I went out on a killing spree and I killed 11 people, they can't just say, oh, well, you know, these 15 people in this area own this caliber pistol, and just come knock on my door and say, hey, can we see your pistol? Can we do, you know, like a residue test, blah, 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 whatever. That doesn't work that way. It literally does not work that way. So, you guys, it's harder than you think it is for them to figure out who owns what, when, where, why, and how. It's just harder than what you think it is. But back to all this shit. So my pistol has never jumped up and said, hey, KFC can't get my shit together, so I'm gonna go kill 7 people at KFC. For my owner, it's never happened that way, and it never will. It takes us as people to be responsible for those actions. It takes people. Now, I don't know what's going on, that why these people are deciding. I don't watch the news. I don't watch TV. I don't watch that shit. If I see something on Facebook that pops my interest, I might watch it. But y'all, I ain't even on Facebook like that anymore. I have a whole real life and a job and shit to deal with. So, pistols have never shot, or guns have never shot anybody. It takes somebody pulling the trigger. It is a machine. It is a tool. It's just like a hammer. Hammers don't wake up in the morning and go build houses, baby. They just don't. Saws don't get up and cut wood. It just don't happen. It takes somebody to do it. It's just like the air in your house. The air in your house don't automatically just say, oh, I want to turn on so my house is cool today. It don't work that way. You got to push a button at some point in time. You have to turn that on. You as a person have to do this. And it's no different, you guys. People are going to say, oh, but a gun is so much different than an air conditioning unit. No, it's really not. It's not. Does an air conditioning unit have the ability to kill you? Sure. I would say so. I mean, there's chemicals and shit in there that could cause you death. And I'm sure in California they probably cause cancer. And there's probably a warning sticker on them because 98% of everything causes cancer in California. And I don't know. I mean, I live in Illinois, so I guess I won't get cancer from my air conditioner or, 98% of products on the shelves at the store. But I don't know what the deal is with that. Why you got to live in California just to get cancer from the hairspray can or the seafoam or, anything else. I don't know. But it is what it is. So guns do not kill people. People kill people. We need to remember that. Instead of putting all this money behind gun control and gun control laws and these stupid ass safe zones. What the fuck is a safe zone? That's dumb as fuck. It's like the drug-free zone at school. Has that ever stopped drugs from going to school? Fuck no, it hasn't. It has not. Not at all. Never has it. It hasn't. Y'all are fucking retarded. People are fucking retarded. Oh my God. This video is going in such a direction I did not mean for it to go. Anyway, people are dumb as fuck. Figure it the fuck out. Seriously. If you see someone with an issue, talk to them. You know what? Instead of us running around bitching, griping, and complaining all the time, and you guys only see these rant videos because that's what the fuck I do, is rant videos. But you know what? That's all you guys really see from me is these rant videos. But if you know me in real life, if you see me on a daily basis in person or whatever, I am always smiling. I'm a positive ass person. I'm always smiling. I'm always looking on the bright side. I'm always, hey, my glass is half full kind of person. That kind of shit. I'm always smiling. I'm genuinely a happy person. So if we see somebody who looks like they're having a bad day, it don't take us a second to smile. Hey, how you doing? That's all. Some people need someone to talk to, and some people don't have people to talk to. You guys know I work in auto parts. I have an elderly lady. She just came to see me yesterday at work. This lady just needs someone to talk to. That's it. That's it. She comes up there to buy ridiculous stuff and ask me about her car. She doesn't trust a lot of people because she's been ripped off in the past, which hurts my soul. Because anybody that takes advantage of an old person, I hope there is a special place in hell reserved for you. I really fucking do. She just needs a friend. Is this lady gonna go on a killing spree? No. Not at all. But you know what? Maybe Bob down the street, who's having a bad week, not necessarily a bad day, because I don't think a bad day just makes you go out and kill people. It's not a one-time incident that makes you just jump up and go out and kill people. But maybe Bob down the street has had a bad week. Maybe he's had a bad month. Maybe he's had a bad year. You guys, when you're walking out to your mailbox and you see Bob outside and he looks like he's irritated as fuck, hey Bob, how's it going? Give him a smile. You would be surprised how much that would change a lot of the shit going on in the world if we just acknowledge people as a person, not as a whole. We need to start acknowledging people. Hey, how you doing? Take your head out of your fucking phone sometimes. Hey, how you doing? How are you doing? How's life going? Well, I hope you have a better day. Hope you have a better week, sweetie. Things like that, you guys. That's all we have to do. If we started doing that, I don't give a damn if you do it to 2 people a day. Set yourself a goal. We got all these other goals for shit. My watch gives me goals. It's time to stand up. It's time to breathe. It's time to fucking run around the block for 14 minutes to close your rings. You know what? Apple needs to put a fucking goal on there that says it's time to smile at 6 people today. Maybe we need to invent an app for that, y'all. That was my idea. So invent an app for that and then pay me some money. Anyway, we need to start smiling, you guys. Start telling people, you know, asking people how you doing. And sometimes you're going to get a, okay. You know, sometimes maybe that person actually has something they need to talk about. Maybe they do. Am I saying run around and tell your problems to every stranger in the world? Not at all. But you know what? I have a lot of people that come and see me at work. And they talk to me a lot. I have, I guess, one of those faces that says, hey, you can talk to me. And as a retail worker, sometimes it drives me insane. Because it's like, I do not need to know your entire life story just to get you a muffler bearing. I'm just kidding, y'all. There's no such thing as a muffler bearing. Don't fucking ask for a muffler bearing. I swear to God, unless you're playing with somebody, do not go ask for a muffler bearing. I used to work at another company, and there was a Facebook coupon floating around for a free thing of blinker fluid if you took the coupon in there. And I don't know who did that, but y'all are a piece of shits. Okay, because y'all had people literally trying to buy blinker fluid. And by the way, if you Google blinker fluid, you can buy the shit off of like eBay or something. I'm pretty sure it's just vegetable oil that they've relabeled, but whatever. If you're a dumbass that wants to look for your blinker fluid reservoir in your car, then you should probably pay the like $35 or whatever it is for a gallon of blinker fluid. Because that's what you should do. You should ask them for a discount though. Because you're definitely some type of special. Don't ask for muffler bearings, flux capacitors, or blinker fluid in an auto parts store. I personally, the person that I am, I'm going to make fun of you. But I'm also going to take offense to it because I don't know if you're trying to be funny because I'm a woman that works in an auto parts store and you think I don't know what I'm doing, or if you're being dead ass serious. But either way, I'm going to take offense to it and I'm going to make fun of you. Just for being funny, and I'm really not going to take offense to it. I don't really take offense to anything. I don't give a shit. I genuinely, I don't care. If you're not my family, you don't pay my bills, you don't, you know, participate in my life on a daily basis, I don't give 2 shits. You can say what you want or how you feel or whatever. So, okay, and then the other thing I want to talk about, because I said there was 2 more things I want to talk about, and I really have to pee. That's why my eyes are starting to water, and I keep wiggling around in my chair. So I'm going to try to make this fast, and plus we're at like 34 minutes on this video. Anyway, went to Walmart, bought an Epson printer. I bought the Workforce 2850. I came home the other night, set this printer up, put the ink cartridges in, all of that. It did its little testy pages things that it does. It did this one where you gotta align the ink cartridges or whatever, and then it did this one, which I don't know what the fuck that is because my kid was helping me set it up. And then I couldn't get it to do anything else, so I printed off some dumbass page. Okay, so you guys see the 3 pages that the printer has printed since I bought it. So I shut it off, I go to bed. Well, I watch a movie, I go to bed. I come home from work yesterday, I turn the printer on, I hook it up with the USB wire because I couldn't get it to do the Wi-Fi thing, whatever. I hook it up with a USB wire to my laptop and turn it on, and it says replacing cartridges. They're all empty except for the yellow. So of course I'm like, did you guys print anything today on my printer? Because, you know, my daughter has her own printer. So I'm like, did you guys print anything on my printer today? Blah, blah, blah. And everybody says no. So I take the ink cartridges out. I Google it. I take the ink cartridges out. I make sure everything's clean. I put them back in. Still says they're empty. I did notice a lot of ink in the part of the printer. I don't know if it's supposed to be there or not. I don't know if this thing's actually malfunctioned. Anyway, I call Epson support, and the guy that I talked to, I really have to pee. The guy that I talked to has me download this thing, and he takes over my computer for a minute, and I watch the mouse move all around, and he's doing all this weird shit. And then he tells me that my printer is giving me an error because my IP address is wrong. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I mean, I do know what he's talking about, my IP address. I know all of that stuff, but that makes not any kind of sense to me. I don't know if you guys, whatever. Why is my printer ink cartridges saying that they're empty when they have not been used except for these 4 little times right here? 3 little times, 3 little pages. Why is it saying that they're empty? Because my IP address is wrong. That don't make no sense. I don't freaking get it. So then he says, well, you can always take it back to the store and get you a different one. So I guess I have to do that today. Okay, you guys, I gotta pee. I love you all. See you later. Shut the